Hey guys, it's Pennington here. I've got another Future Fusion video for you guys. I feel like all I've been doing is making videos lately. But here it is. The new build plays 3 Ice Edge, which allows us to Trishula loop. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Alright guys, so we got our standard Future Fusion hand. So we're going to start this off just the same as last video. Future, reveal the dark guy. And send this guy to the grave and this guy to the grave. And then bounce Future to our hand and activate. So we reveal the dark guy again. For the next steps, I'm just gonna skip revealing my thing or whatever, because it takes up too much time. So we're Future Fusioning for Plague and Alias, and then we stack a card on top of our deck to bring back Plague, and then we synchro for Brionic. And activate Brionic's effect to bounce us to our hand, reactivate it, and we're just going to reveal the fire guy like we did last time. So I send an E-hero to the grave and a fire to the grave. So there's both those. We're going to pay 500 for Shell, add Shell to our hand, and bounce Future and pay another 500. And then we're going to Future for Absolute Zero. So we'll send a Destiny Hero to the grave and a Water to the grave. And we'll bounce Future to our hand. And activate it for the dark guy. So we'll send the Level Eater to the grave and Ice Edge to the grave. And I'll just go ahead and remove Malicious to get another one, because no reason not to. And we could activate Avarice here, but just for the sake of explaining things, I'm just going to show that we don't have to activate Avarice if we don't want to. So this goes to our hand, and we'll Future for 0 again. So Water's in the grave, E-Hero's in the grave. And we'll Level Eater our Malicious, so Malicious is a 5-star. Bounce Level Eater to my hand. Bounce Future to my hand. And Future again for 0. So we'll send Clayman to the grave and Fishborg to the grave. We'll Level Eater Malicious, so now it's a 4-star. And we'll bounce Level Eater to our hand. All these steps should be pretty familiar if you watched the last video. So we bring back Grodentonen to give us a guy for Fishborg. Bring back Fishborg. And then we bring back Level Eater to make Brionic a 5-star. And synchro for our first DeLorean. And we will use DeLorean's effect. and activate feature again for Gaia this time. So there's our E-Hero, and there's our Earth. Pitch, bring back Fishborg, there he is. Level Eater DeLorean, and go into another DeLorean. For this video, I'm going to go into Power Tool before I go into Librarian. That way I don't run the risk of milling his symbols with Bulb. That was brought to my attention as a problem, so I fixed it. So anyways, DeLorean's going to bounce these two guys to our hand. Bring back Fishborg, bring back Level Eater. Go and do another DeLorean. Alright, so there's our third DeLorean. Now we can go into Power Tool. Alright, so now we use Power Tool's effect. We reveal 3 symbols. One has to get added to our hand, since that's the only choice. And then we're going to activate symbols on DeLorean. And we're going to Level Eater our Power Tool, use DeLorean's effect, turn this to my hand, this to my hand, and this guy to the deck. Pitch, bring back Fishborg, and go into another Power Tool. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to activate Power Tool's effect again and reveal 2 symbols and 1 DDR. Now note, if they pick the DDR, we can still win the same way as last time with the Tempest burn, but let's just say that, you know, the 66% goes through and they add us symbols. So now we have 2 symbols. Now that we have both symbols, we can mill for Bulb and go into Librarian. So let's do that. Oh, 3rd symbols, how ironic. Alright, so there's our Librarian. And what we're going to do is we're going to symbols for DeLorean, and then we're going to symbols for Ice Edge. Wherever he is. And the nice thing is, now that we have a level through lower water, we no longer need the Ronin Toad. So we're going to use DeLorean's effect, balance 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we pitch this guy to bring back Fishborg. And then we're going to Level Eater our DeLorean. So DeLorean's a 5-star. So 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So you can just synchro for Trishula. So now we Trishula, you get a card in our opponent's hand, and draw a card with Librarian. And then we can just do the same thing. 2 symbols for DeLorean and Ice Edge. And use DeLorean's effect to return 4. And then pitch the Level Eater. Whoops, I accidentally put the Level Eater on top of my deck, so we're going to mill it. And then bring back the Level Eater. And then go into Trishula. Draw a card and get another card in their hand. So this is essentially an improvement of the last video. With each loop, I'm still netting a card, and I'm getting a card in their hand. So It's kind of the new improved loop. We can just shoulder hand and Tempest them, just like the classic old fish OTK. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe.